Good morning all of you. In the previous unit we have discussed about optical sources as well as optical detectors. Okay. So as I said in the earlier classes, in entire optical communication course we will be studying about optical fibers, optical detectors and optical sources. Okay. So this is what we have covered actually. But there are certain important topics which are to be learned and which are very much essential in learning the optical communication course thoroughly. Okay. So we are entering into the next unit, that is unit 5. What is the title of the unit 5? Power launching and coupling. Power launching and coupling. In this unit we will study about the power launching into the from the optical source into the optical fiber, or the coupling of the optical fiber into the with the optical source. Okay. So in doing such process, what we have to consider? Okay. So in launching an optical power from a source into a fiber, the following fiber parameters are to be considered. Okay. There are some fiber parameters which are to be considered when we couple an optical source with an optical fiber. What are those fiber parameters? Yes, in earlier sessions only we have discussed what are various optical fiber parameters. Okay. So the first one is numerical aperture. Or NA. The second one is core size, or you can say core diameter or core radius. Core diameter or core radius we have to consider. The third one is refractive index. So generally refractive index of the core as well as refractive index of the clad generally we have to consider. Say N1 and N2. The next one is core cladding index difference. That is nothing but we say delta. We represent that core cladding index difference as delta, or in earlier sessions we have named it as relative refractive index. In earlier session we have discussed the same, we named the same thing as a relative refractive index. The next one is radiance. Radiance is also called as brightness. Radiance is also called as brightness. Radiance of the light or brightness of the light is also considered while coupling the source with the fiber. The next one is power distribution. Next one is optical power distribution. Okay. So that is also considered, okay, while coupling the source with the optical fiber. Okay. So what are the fiber parameters have to be considered when the optical power from a source to the fiber is coupled? Okay. What are those? One is numerical aperture, second one core size, third one refractive index of the core and clad, next one is core cladding index difference or relative refractive index, next one is radiance or brightness, next one is power distribution. So total how many? Total, say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 parameters are to be considered while coupling the optical power from a source with the fiber. Okay. The next one is so a measure of amount of optical power, okay, emitted from a source that can be coupled into a fiber is usually given as coupling efficiency. So you have coupled the optical fiber, you have coupled the optical source with the optical fiber. Okay. So the amount of light, okay, the amount of light entering into the optical fiber from the source, okay, it depends upon, okay, it depends upon the coupling efficiency of the source and fiber. Okay, so generally this coupling efficiency is also considered or plays an important role. Okay, so it is a measure of amount of optical power emitted from the source that can be coupled into the fiber. Generally it is expressed in terms of a coupling efficiency. So coupling efficiency is generally expressed as the ratio of PF and PS. What is PF? PF is the power coupled into the fiber and PS is the power emitted from the source. PF means how much power entered into the fiber. PS means how much power emitted by the light source. The ratio of these two is considered as coupling efficiency. The ratio of these two powers is treated as coupling efficiency. Okay, so coupling efficiency is a very much important factor in calculating the optical power inside the fiber. Next one is, we need to consider, as I said, radiance is also an important factor. Okay, so we know the definition of the radiance or brightness. What is the definition of the radiance? Radiance is defined as the optical power radiated into a unit solid angle per unit emitting surface area, and it can be measured in terms of watt per square centimeter per steradian. What is meant by radiance? It is defined as the optical power radiated into a unit solid angle. Optical power radiated into a unit solid angle per unit emitting surface area, and generally it is measured in terms of, what is that? Watt per square centimeter per steradian. Okay, so radiance is the important parameter when considering the source to fiber coupling. As I said, coupling efficiency is also need to be calculated. That is very important. Radiance is also important. Okay, how much amount of brightness is transmitted from the source, that is also important. Okay, so generally it is, you can observe here, emission pattern coordinate system is there. You can see the diagram here. Emitting area center, this is the emitting area center. Okay, so emitting area of the LED, you can see here, emitting area of the LED. Okay, so whenever we are considering the radiance, okay, we need to express that in terms of certain patterns. For example, it is an emission pattern. If you go for the next one, the surface emitting LEDs. Okay, so we'll discuss about laser later. The surface emitting LEDs are characterized by their Lambertian output pattern. Okay, in the previous case it is emission pattern. It can also be represented, the radiance also can be explained or represented in Lambertian output pattern. Okay, in the Lambertian output pattern, okay, what it is? Okay, the light source emits equal brightness when viewed from any direction. If you view the light source from any direction, the brightness will be same. Okay, so you can see here, you can see the Lambertian radiance pattern, 0 degrees, okay, 0 to 50 degrees in this direction or 0 to 50 degrees in this direction. At any point, if you see, the radiance, okay, say this is the optical source, okay, this is the optical source. The radiance emitted by the optical source, okay, is same, is equal when it is viewed from any angle. It is viewed from any angle. Okay, this kind of representation is called Lambertian radiance pattern. Okay. In order to calculate the maximum optical power, okay, coupled with the fiber, so generally what we have certain power equations. We have certain power equations, total output power equations. So it is a symmetric source of brightness. There is a diagram here. Okay, we need to consider some parameters like the brightness is symmetric. Okay, say for example that brightness is represented by B. Okay, which is expressed in terms of two other parameters. One is A, another one is sigma. Okay, A and sigma. What is meant by A? A means area. A means area. Sigma means solid emission angle. Why these two are considered actually? Okay, if you go back, the radiance or brightness is defined as optical power radiated in a unit solid angle, okay, per unit emitting surface area. Unit solid angle means sigma. Emitting surface area means say A. Okay, radiance or brightness is defined as the optical power radiated in a unit solid angle per unit surface emitting area. That is the reason brightness is always a is expressed in terms of A and sigma, that is area, emitting area and unit solid angle. Okay, so you can see here, this is the source to fiber coupling. This is the optical source chip. This is the optical source chip. Okay, so from this part generally the light is radiated. So I have coupled the optical fiber here. So into the core generally the light should be moving in this direction, but some part of the light will be radiated into the clad also. Okay, some part of the light is radiated into the clad also, but the amount of light which is radiated into the core, you can see here, amount of light which is radiated into the core is generally considered as the optical power to be transmitted. What about the remaining power? Remaining power we call it as lost power. Remaining power, that is the power distributed in outside the core or into the clad, is considered as lost power. Okay. The coupled power, okay, if the coupled power means the source is coupled with a fiber, okay, such that the source is an LED, and source is an LED and the fiber is a step index fiber. Fiber is a step index fiber. Fiber is a step index fiber. Generally, in such case, the coupled power PLED, if it is step, is equal to, okay, A by RS whole square into PS into NA whole square. PLED equal to, here actually it is there, it is not clear. PLED step is equal to A by RS whole square into PS into NA whole square. What is A? What is RS? What is PS? Now let us see. A means radius of the core. Radius of the core. RS means radius of the source. radius of the source. Then what is meant by PS? PS means total optical power. Total optical power. Total optical power is different. Power launched into the, coupled into the optical fiber. Power coupled into the optical fiber is different. What is the reason? Because if you see here, in the previous case, there is a total power actually, but amount of power coupled into the core is different, because some part of the power is lost. It went into the clad, which is not considered. So the amount of total power emitted by the LED or source has to be known. The amount of power coupled into the core has to be calculated. Got it? So that is the reason here we are calculating the amount of total optical power, say PS. PS equal to pi square, 1 minute, pi square, okay, RS square into B naught. Pi square RS square into B naught. What is RS? RS is nothing but radius of the source. What is B naught? B naught is nothing but radiance. Okay, if you know the RS and B naught, you can calculate the total optical power, that is PS. Okay, so where B naught is the radiance, as I said, radiance along the normal to the radiating surface. Normal to the radiating surface. Okay, so how it is calculated? Optical power. The condition is the source is LED and fiber is a step index fiber. In such case, coupled power P LED step equal to A by RS whole square into PS into NA whole square. If it is so, what is A? Core radius. What is RS? Source radius. What is PS? Total optical power from the source. Then what is PS? Total optical power, pi square into R square into R square into B naught. So here total power is depending upon the radiance as well as the radius of the source. Okay. So in today's class we have discussed about the power launching into an optical fiber. Okay. So in the next class we will be discussing an interesting topic. Thank you.